Hello guys, my name is Sasha. I'm so happy to see you on my channel Art Fisher School. So today we will paint with acrylic this picture. This is about Hoi An, my favorite city in Vietnam. Here I'm making a big contrast between light and shadows. It looks quite complicated because of so many details, but you can do it. Just follow my instruction. I will guide you step by step, no worries. So for this picture I use pencil and eraser, canvas, but you can do it on paper too. 3 brushes, different size. They are quite hard and circle brushes. This one is medium, this one quite smaller, and a very small brush for details. Cup with water, and my box of acrylic can be actually any acrylic, and also you can paint it with gouache or maybe even oil. If you want to have my feedback, or if you wish to have a sketch of this painting, please follow my Patreon, all the links here, and you will see there is some different options. Okay, so let's start.
So for the first, I will make a sketch with acrylic. For this, I will take yellow color, and first, as usually, we doing horizon line. And now my streets, they all goes to the one point in the middle. So I'm making line from top to the middle and from the middle down. It's like easy normal perspective, the simplest rule actually. So here I'm making one more line to show here is the area where people walking. In the middle it's like a road, and on the left side doing the same. I'm using my acrylic very easy. You see it's transparent, looks like watercolor style. Very easy, very light. Why I'm not using pencil? Because it's just not too complicated sketch, and we can do it just with acrylic and don't destroy our canvas. Now I'm making some vertical lines to show the kind of shops which are on the both sides. So it's basically street with the shops, small restaurants on the sides. The same on the left side, walking area. And in the middle, I'll do girl. So first is a Vietnamese iconic head, a little bit of hair, shoulders. Her silhouette is actually pretty simple because she is in áo dai or áo dai. It's a traditional Vietnamese dress. So basically you just need to understand where will be the waist, and we're doing like a dress silhouette, like number 8. Okay, so now we will do the sky. Sky will be dark blue, sides of the shops will be yellow light, and purple street. So here I will show you how I'm mixing colors. Ultramarine is our first color, a little bit of black on top, and some white color. So please watch on the right side how I'm mixing colors, but actually for the sky we don't need to mix all of them on the mixing plate, only on canvas. So first is white, next ultramarine. I will mix them later. Now I just put the colors here, and next is black on the very top. Okay, so now purple for the street. I mix crimson red and ultramarine, and now I'm just starting to make the same lines. I follow my diagonal. And again, in the middle we will use some white to make it lighter, but here on sides that would be a little bit more dark. So now please watch. Now it's also only ultramarine and crimson red, and I'm starting from the first plan. Also, I'm coloring the sides too, because in this way my picture will look beautiful without even any frame. And I just follow my line going up. In the middle a little bit more white to show the light, and I wish it can be a bit warmer, so I'm just adding crimson red in the middle because here is more light, so it's more warm and more light. Always follow your diagonal lines, so it should be the same form as we did for the street. Some more white on the sides, but make sure your acrylic everywhere is still fresh, so you can blend those colors together. And shadow under the girl, so it's quite more dark, less white here, only ultramarine and crimson red. And now I'll make it a bit faster. Okay, so now we will work with this sites with the shops and the restaurants. So base for this will be yellow, warm yellow, but make sure it will be quite closer to the orange. So it doesn't have to be just bright lemon yellow, yeah, it should be some yellow and a little bit of red, a little bit of burnt sienna I will take too, because we will need to make some shadows also. And here we will play with the light and shadows. It will be like one line of the light and one line of the shadows. So we will see. Now I'm taking burnt sienna. So this color is like brown, but it's closer to red. It's so warm, so beautiful. And now I'm taking medium brush and just starting the street. So here is like first floor, yeah. I started a little bit upper than my horizon line, and I'm going down with a little bit more of white. So imagine it's like each vertical line will separate each shop from another one. And now I did first one. Roof is quite darker, so for here I'm using burnt sienna. One more vertical line after some space. One more, and it's like less space between them. And now here I'm showing this walking area with one more line. It actually will be light, but first we make it like a base color, so still keep going with the white and yellow. You can see how somewhere I'm just taking some brown. At this moment it's not too important, just make this line warm, yellow, white and brown. And the same we're doing on the another side of this street with the same color. And now doing another side, again roof of the first floor. Here I'll make it a bit higher. These actually parts are not so easy because it's quite messy and it's hard to understand where is anything. So now just be focused on the colors, okay? Now just yellow and some burnt sienna for this line on top. I'll make it even a bit darker. It will be our background. It's not too easy to cover this blue color here, so that's why I put some white and doing it a little bit of white color here too, because it helps to cover everything. Yeah, so basically the same colors, only same colors for the base. And on the light side, so light is from the first floor, I'm adding some white and just blending it a little bit with the other colors. And for the shops on the left side, also some white color, because it shows the light from inside. And later I'll do some lanterns on top of this first floor, so it shows also this light from them. Okay, so now just keep going as far we go, as darker our colors. So I'm making it more with burnt sienna when I go far. And now it's time to make some dark, so a little bit of purple again, and I continue with our walking side. So I just put some purple to this basic yellow and brown and white color, and doing some lines and some shadows on the right side. You can see how I blend my colors with the finger. Sometimes with finger it's even easier. Some more dark on top of the first floor. Here actually would be a lot of plants, some bamboo, so that will cover all this. And here on top I also making this dark, so purple, because here I will do the tree. There is some trees, but first it needs background, so it also should be dark. A little bit of yellow between of them. And more dark when I go more far, because we cannot see too much light when it's far. And we just put in some more, so here is more blue and more red. You can see it looks like a dark brown color, but I'm not using brown at all. You can see I'm just mixing these three base colors. But make sure your red now is cool red, so it's crimson red, not scarlet. Scarlet is warmer. So now our base is ready. We cover everything, and now we can work a little bit more with details. So now I'm making shadows between of the shops. It's something like menu of this restaurant. I'm making darker the roof on the left side, but make sure you start bigger, and then when you go far, the line getting thinner, smaller. And now we can work with the trees. So the base color for the trees is also is about this brown, but you can be a bit closer to the green because it's special light. Yeah, the light here on this picture is very warm. It's almost orange, so that means the shadows would be cool purple. And I made those trees are like almost purple now. So I'm mixing some more color. More ultramarine, and again more yellow. And I put some red, just a little bit, and we will do the trees again. It can be now a little bit closer to the green, but still our trees should be brown. And I'm starting from the right side. So it's just basic easy touches by brush. Pum 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 pum. My brush is medium now, not too soft. And here on the first floor there is a bamboo trees. So we're just doing very tiny vertical lines, and then some small leaves, again very tiny, with more looking to the left side. Here I took some more green, so you can play with the colors here a little bit, but just don't make it really bright green, okay? It's still shadows, it's still quite more purple. More dark on top. Just keep going, simply do what I'm doing. Don't be scared to change your brush if you need, yeah, because if it's comfortable for me to work with the medium, maybe for you it's not the brush you wanted, yeah, maybe you want something smaller. So don't be scared to change it if you need. And now the vase for the bamboo. It's not a vase actually, it's something like a bowl. And some more work with the leaves. Okay, so now I made some trees and we'll work with the shops. So now we again taking this brown color, yeah, dark one, and I'm doing the vertical lines between of them, again more dark, and make sure it's less and less space between each when you go more and more far. And they are smaller and smaller and smaller. It's again because of the perspective, and you see in the very end it's almost no light between of them. There is light, yeah, but we cannot see it. You see here more, and less. And with this transparent brown color, I'm doing some right side. So actually, I'm just blending this dark second plan with the first plan. And some more lines on the walking side. So here my goal now is just blend second plan and first plan. And here is one more tree. I guess it's bamboo too. But if it's more far, it's less contrasts. So you can see I did it with a very transparent color. And again, I'm coming back to the left side with the trees and doing some leaves on top of this area. And now we're just making it darker. And as I told you before, on the first plan it should be very bright contrast. So here our goal is make shadows as much dark as possible and as much covering. So your layer should be no transparent. Yeah, it should be very dark and covering. And here I'll do some more details for the first plan again. So imagine there is some usually menu which people puts out. There is usually some tables maybe. So here on the first plan that would be more small details. And it's all now about dark color. So I'm again coming to the tree and working on the shadows more and more. So this all was work with the shadows. First we need to very good prepare the shadows to make the light after. And now it's time to make light on the left side on our trees. So imagine the light goes up from the first floor. Now I'm adding to my color a lot of yellow and a little bit of red. Now it's scarlet red. You see it's warmer. And now we need to show the very contrasting, very beautiful light on the first plan of left side. This light goes up, yeah, from the first floor it goes up. So we're doing some leaves on the trees. Quite transparent, and here on top there is light because we will put the lantern after, and this light is around of this lantern. So now sometimes you need to add some more white and some more red, and step by step make the light around this future lantern. And the same here on the trees. So please don't make the light everywhere, yeah, it's just some places where is like the most lighting. First layer is exactly on top of the roof. I'll make it now quite faster. Make sure all your light like together, so it's like a group of the leaves which has light and they are together. And some places you still need to leave without any light. Sometimes it's less and more transparent, and sometimes it's more bright. So now we go to the right side sometimes, and we're doing the light on bamboo leaves too. You see now I'm making it a bit more orange, so you play between of yellow and orange color. And I even try to make lantern. As soon as I took red, I'm doing some red lanterns, red tables on the left side. And still keep going with the leaves. I'm doing the second layer on the right side with the roof, some light on top, and now I'm doing even lantern on the first plan. Yeah, it will be the closest to us, just with the red color. And you can see how simple it is actually. So you just taking a bright red color, doing the white spot inside, and between all this white and red you're doing the quite orange color and blend them together. Now I'm doing yellow lantern, and it should be very bright. So yellow color, as we talked before, is not so covering, so I'm just taking the some white and adding some white, and again some more light yellow. And as you can see, as more far our lanterns, as more far I'm going, and they're smaller and getting smaller and smaller. Sometimes I feel like I need some shadow somewhere, and you just seen how I add burnt sienna on the left side. Now stay focused on our lanterns. So if you see it was not enough bright, you just can add some more color, like make a second layer. Now I'll show you a bit slowly. So white color in the middle of each lantern, it makes this really bright and beautiful light. Just some white spots inside, but if you feel your lantern is not enough bright, first better to do the second layer. You see how different it looks now? And I recommend you to go a bit more far from your artwork sometimes, and you can like feel the full composition and understand how bright is the light and is it enough or not. And now I just keeps going with the lanterns. You can see the reference and you can add step by step different colors of the lanterns. So we have also blue color. It's not ultramarine now, you see the difference. It's sky blue, usually it's called sky blue. And this sky blue I also recommend you to mix with a little bit of white color, because that would be more covering and no transparent at all. So now just keep going, work with the lanterns. I don't want to focus on this too much because there is nothing to talk about. Just do these circles everywhere. Okay, so now you can see how my lanterns look like. I did some white small spots on the second plan, and as you can see they're more and more far, and they're more and more white. I did some yellow and red and white lanterns on the left side on the first floor, exactly under the roof. So now it's good if you will make a pause on our video and you just can do the same. Make sure they're enough bright, and I even add some light on the second floor of the left side. So now let's continue work with the lanterns. As you can see on my first line, the most top line, two of them to this orange, they are not enough bright. So if you have the same situation, if you have some not bright lanterns, you can just add the second layer. And you just seen how I did the second layer of white, second plan, sorry, of white lanterns. And as soon as I have white color on my brush, I'm making the lamps inside of each lantern. Just white spots, easy white spots. And now step by step I'm making them more and more bright. So now these two lantern on the first plan, it's very important, guys, because we have this crazy beautiful effect of our picture because of big contrast. It's actually like one of the most secrets of wow effect of all the pictures. Contrast is our everything. So work on lanterns as much as you can. They have to be bright, and inside don't forget to put some white spots. It's very important. They should play like light. They should be lighting, brighting. You should feel it, you know. And if you need, just give you some time and wait when they will dry and come back to them after and make them brighter. So I'm just adding some more blue lanterns. Here I just want to feel the balance between of the colors. So we have like yellow, red and blue lanterns. On this white we will work a little bit more on the second plan, but now I'll just let them dry a little bit and I will work with the first plan with our girl. So for her dress, for her audai or auzai, we need pink color, and as usually our purple for shadows. So I'm just taking some pink, or if you don't have pink, you can just mix crimson red and white color. And this pink I'm mixing with white, and our right side will be lighter. But I'm starting like from everywhere. I'm just first making her dress everywhere light pink. I took for this small brush, and as usually I'm trying to follow my outlines. So next is purple color, because now we're gonna make some shadows on the left side. I just put some more ultramarine to my pink, and that's how our half shadows actually looks like. So it's like second step to the shadows. For the back, I'm mixing a little bit light pink on in the middle. If it's too much color, I'm just taking out a little bit and blending all these colors. You see now she's quite light, so she has to be much lighter than our background. She's the main person. She and lanterns, it's like main objects on our picture. And now I continue to work with the half shadows. On the left side I'm adding some pink, and be careful to make the silhouette very accuracy now. So with this half shadow color, kind of bright pink, let's say, I'm doing the arms, shoulders, and don't be scared if there is some space. As I have now, you can see it's like yellow color still, so it means I haven't so it means I have quite too much empty space under her shoulders, but it's okay, we will fix it later with the background. Don't make her shoulders bigger just because you have space, yeah? More focus on her right silhouette, how it should look like. And one more pink line on the left side, and I'm just working with a soft blending of all these colors. It's important here, it should be very soft and very blending between of them. On the waist I'm adding some shadows. You again can see quite purple color, like light purple. And under the head, on the shoulders, also a little bit more dark. So now for the deepest shadows I'm using not pink but crimson red, because pink contains some white already. And now the deepest shadows between the arms and body, it's ultramarine and crimson red. But again, as soon as it is body is soft form, I'm blending all these lines with our background color. with her pink dress. You see, lines are not so contrasting. And now you can see better that right side looks a bit lighter than left side. How to blend colors here. So you first making the line, for example, like a white line, and then you put your brush to the water just a little bit, then to the paper towel, and then you between of this background and line just blend them. So now I'm doing some more bright details, some more white on the very right side, and pay attention that right arm is quite longer. It is not longer, right? They're same, but left arm goes forward, so it looks like shorter, and right looks longer because it goes on us, it goes back. Some light on the very right side of the back. And now head. So for the head I'm using the white and red and yellow, so it looks quite like orange, and still I took some brown from my left side, and then I'm doing it again like an oval. So before that was like triangle, but it actually should looks like an oval. And now we will build some form, some volume. Now my oval is not it should touch shoulders. It should be quite longer. So I'll make it a bit longer and bigger. So just basically put the head on the shoulders. And here I'm working with even some blue color, because it will show the shadows. Pay attention, I'm using the very small brush and I'm blending this blue color with all the head. Now, shadow. From the top, I'm doing blue lines on the left side. And we need to make white on let's say on the right side, a bit more right from middle. You do a vertical line first, and then you take away all the color and just go to the side, to the side, to the side, left, right, left, right. Better just watch what I'm doing. It's hard to explain, but better to see. So it will be the most light. Now brown color again. I'm going to my brown, and on the left side I'm doing it a bit more dark. Again, I'm starting from the point on top and go to the left side. Only one line goes down. I take off some color and then again I go to the side. Pum 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 pum. So I just take this color and go a little bit right and down. And make sure you're making it like a triangle. And the same shadow on the very right side. So now I wish I can continue with the girl, so let's finish her first. I think the top of my head is not enough orange, not enough bright, so I'm just taking some orange and I will do the line on top. It's again red, scarlet red, yellow and some white. I recommend you to use actually colors from the tubes, because if you use in the cans as me, color dries faster. So, and I'm doing the line on top. Yeah, now it looks much brighter. And some orange between of the middle and the edge of the head. And also some very, very bright white on the side to make her a little bit more contrasting. So now I'm just showing the light from lanterns on top of her. The most bright thing here. And again some brown, but more warm brown. And one more time, I'd like to repeat the line on the left side. Just make sure everything is enough contrasting. So I wish I can add some more white here, so you can see I'm just doing one more layer of everything I did before. And now I'm doing her right leg, which goes on us, which goes back. So it's blue color, actually it's ultramarine and white. And exactly under her Audai, under her dress, make it a bit darker with ultramarine and maybe some brown, because it's shadow from the Audai. Light goes from top, yeah, so that means shadows is under. And now I will do on her dress the most dark shadows between of the arm and body, on the waist, some hair, so it should look almost black under the head, more on the left side. I'm doing her beautiful, it looks actually like square, beautiful Asian hair. It's quite transparent, so I will do the second layer because it's black in real life. Okay. Some more shadows too. So now it should be just a balance. Look on your picture and you can decide, would you like to add some more shadows or would you like to leave it like this? I think I need some. I need to fix background because there is some empty space between of her and my background. I need to fix it here on top of the shoulder, on the right shoulder, because I have some empty space here. But maybe you don't, so maybe you don't need to do this. And I wish I can make some more dark shadows under her. Okay, so now we're very close to finish, but now I would like to have more shadows on the first plan on the left side. We'll work for them a little bit more. I'm using my dark purple but quite transparent color, and don't forget the light goes from inside, yeah? And I'm just doing some shadows which goes from left side to the right side. And I feel quite empty inside of these shops, so with the light transparent color I just like to make some silhouettes of the people who sitting in this restaurant. Again, some shadows from those tables. Some shadows on this area. Transparent shadow, as I told you before, under her out eye. And on the right side I also would like to have some more silhouettes, some more shadows, some vertical and horizontal lines too. And here quite empty for me, so on the first plan of the right side I would add some more leaves, and after I would add some more light too. So now let's focus on these shadows. Now I'm finding the balance on my picture, working on the leaves. Okay, so now I'm working too with the shadows on the very second plan, which is so far from us. So it looks quite too light for me. I'm adding some more leaves, and now I'm doing the still some details on the second plan here. Yeah, some silhouettes of the people. So basically just I'm trying to find the areas where it's too empty for me, and I'm just doing some more details if it looks too empty. Some more lanterns on the left side with pink color. This is umbrella on the right side. and some orange light. So actually it's hard to explain each step because I'm just trying to find balance. So I feel like my girl is not enough contrasting, so I'm adding some shadows on her dress too. It's like second layer of my work. That's why sometimes you need to go a little bit more far from your picture to see how to feel the balance. And here I'm adding her hand, right one, and putting some light inside of the lanterns. So guys, now we need to make some light around the lanterns which are far from us, which are white. So I'm just taking warm colors like orange, and it's only orange, and transparent line around this lantern, so just some water will show how they making light actually. So again, orange color, a little bit of water, and lines around the lanterns. And now with the white, I'm adding the middles into each lantern. And now let's do the carcass. So for each lantern, I'm taking the brown color, again from my brown, which is ultramarine red and yellow, and I'm doing the spot line up. It's again better to see than explain, so just watch what I'm doing. And small, like small brushes goes down, like earrings. So now step by step do each lantern this way, but focus more on the first plan, on the lanterns who are bigger, which are bigger. I'm continuing this on the second day, so you see my acrylic is dry, yeah? So if you wait too much, you need to blend colors again. So now I'm blending one more time my brown color, and yeah, now we'll do the lanterns. So these things. Now you will see how I'm adding the last details for each step. It's now the final work actually. So we're doing some light, some more light, and some more details. So here you can see how I'm doing this beautiful, I call it brushes actually, under lanterns. Maybe that's not the right name. Please comment below if you know how to say it right. But yeah, now on the first plan, adding more and more details. Sometimes for the yellow color I'm using some white. Yeah, and you see it looks brighter. And I feel like I need to add some more white somewhere on the lanterns. Don't forget, as much brighter as possible. Very, very intensive light. And just working more and more with the details. I wish to add some more bright red. And just continue with me. And now I would like to add some more light on the street. So as you can see here is quite dark, and the light here, it should be dark, yeah, but light goes from the restaurants to this side. So that's what I need to do, and I think we will start quite far from the walking, yeah, like this goes light, yeah. One surface is horizontal surface, and only here we should add some light. So I'm doing transparent orange color, and here how to do transparent, it just add water again, yeah. And here I put my brush quite far from the walking side. And then I go to the side, yeah. Pum, pum. From the left to the right. Not too much water, and to make sure all your lines just needs to be horizontal. And the same I will do on the left side. Again, make sure your lines are exactly horizontal lines. I wish I will do some more silhouettes on the first plan on left side. Actually now it looks like we can finish here, yeah, but there is some more thing sometimes you want to add, yeah. So it feels like finished work already, and you can stop here if you want, but for me on the second plan I'd like to add some more details, some light between of these bamboo trees, some light on leaves here. Actually this right part looks quite messy for me, and I will work later with this too. Here on the first plan also can be a little bit more texture, and here with this tree also can be a little bit more light. So now I'm just doing the last steps of this picture. So some more green on the left side with this tree, because it's first plan, yeah. It should be a little bit more interesting and more detalization here. Here still the light, yeah, you can see this light from this cafe, and this light we also should show between of the leaves of this tree. Actually guys, it's very good that you follow my tutorial, but I'd recommend you to learn faster and better. Sometimes make sketches from the real life, because in this way you will learn faster. Don't be perfectionist, just try to enjoy the process, just try to do fast sketches. 15 minutes is enough. So as I told you, now we can stop, right? But still, I wish I can make some more details, but it's not must. I'm just doing my first plan more interesting with a brown color. Also I'm doing this tree. And this stand, I made it before. It's something like menu or postcards. So for the balance between blue on top and here, I'm just adding some blue here to show there is something, some details, some maybe postcards about the ocean. Maybe it's travel agency. Okay, so now we're very close to the finish, and I decided to look here on the left side. It's very contrasting, and right side is quite messy, and I wish I can make it more contrasting. So now I just want to add some more shadows here on the roof also, and on the leaves, and then do some more light. So it's like one more time the same work I did before, but I want to make it more contrasting, more bright in case of the light, and more shadows in case of the dark. So maybe again, you don't need to do this. Maybe now you can just watch, but if you feel you need to make it more contrasting, you can follow me. So you can see my color now is more dark, and I'm just doing the same dark as I did before, and a bit longer. And even with the roof I would like to work more, and I can make some longer leaves here and some dark shadow on the roof. Okay, so now that's it. I'm happy with my picture. I sign it, and please, if you want my feedback, if you want this reference, in links below, follow my Patreon channel. I will give you all this information. It's actually doesn't cost too much for you, please like my video, repost, and ring the bell. Thank you so much, and see you next time. Bye bye.